I also want to talk about this versatile swatter. It was last started in 2004. I don't know what's wrong with it. It just won't run. I think the points or the carburetor shot. Oh, I know the starter shot for sure because we hang on the starter too much. Then we have an old Dodge job-rated truck here. Let me get my phone out here. I got a flashlight on it. I wanted to, I hope there's no raccoons in here, but I wanted to open up the engine hood. Oh, I can get my thing. I don't want to break his corn head here. I want to open up the thing here and look in here, but oh, look at the mouse nest. Oh my God. But this is the old truck. We used to have 3,000 gallons of water in there with no brakes. Yeah, this is our sprayer truck, job rated. I think it's 1950. Oh God, no, the oil's leaking out of the bearing there. This truck was awesome. Flathead 6-cylinder. This thing had no muffler. We drove with no muffler. Yeah, there's our Massey. 1985 or 84. 6,000 hours it shot. That's that 6-cylinder turbo Perkins diesel. It's not any good. Batteries have been taken out of it. The ends are gone. Parts are missing on the engine. Yeah, there she is. We just pushed her up there. It's touching up there. This truck worked good. Job rated, it says. I can't get the thing open here, I don't think. Let's see. See if I can set my phone down here and see if I can get the... I was hoping to get this open so I can see what's in the engine, but I can't get it open. I was going to show you guys the engine, but I can't get it open. There's a big mouse nest in there. Let's see here. That mice will come out everywhere. I don't know, I'm scared, but yeah, me and my dad rode in there when we were kids. We got a push button starter, 6-volt on the battery on the floor. This was the good old days. Oh yeah, it's still restorable. The engine's probably seized, I imagine, but the thing ran beautiful. We just quit running it because we didn't need it anymore. But somebody could actually buy this and restore it. I mean, the mice kind of destroyed it, you know, but I mean, it's still restorable. We ran it up until, what's it say? Is the axle's leaking at all? Oh yeah, rear end is leaking really bad. It's leaking oil all over now. I used to never did that, but it must be starting to leak oil. Sitting so long, you know. Wood box. We used to haul grain with this. I think his dad did. Last ran in March of, I can't see here, 95 was the last time it was ran. March of 95. So it's been here, been sitting here how long? 95. Let's see. Yep, this is what we hauled for water in it with no brakes. We just had emergency brake. All we had is emergency brake to stop it. And there's my dad's combine he ran when he was a kid. Super 92. That one's got the engine in it still. Yeah, I don't know. That Super 92 hasn't been run for years, probably 30 years. It's seized, I'm sure. Oh yeah, imagine. But as for the Dodge truck, let's see, 95, about 18 years or more. Last ran. That's about 14 years, 30 years. 2004 was the last time this was ran. That starter shot on this one. We wrecked it because we couldn't get it started. We just hung on the starter, and yeah, we put a brand new rim and tire on her after it broke off, and then we never used it because his dad died, and then we bought them mowers with them double mowers and never used this again. Used to cut oats with this down and barley, and I remember riding with my grandpa out there in the hot sun with this thing. It would run good, it just take a lot of gas. You can see there, and the gas is no longer there. This thing is shot. This thing was a big thing back in the 90s or 70s or whatever this thing come out. This thing was a big thing. Everybody had to have one of these. If they didn't have one of them, oh, you weren't a big farmer back then. Now look at these. Nobody wants the damn things. They're fun to drive. They spin in a circle really good, and once you get them running, and then once you get them running, they won't shut off. That's the trouble with them things. You try to shut them off, and then they just keep rolling backwards. You have to pull the spark plug wires out. But yeah, I would like to hear it run again in that Dodge truck, but that'll never happen. Especially at Massey Ferguson, that turbo might have a runaway turbo on that thing. I don't know. I don't want to mess with that. Never know. It's been sitting there. The tires are still up. I'm surprised. It's sitting there since 2001. Actually, it has a problem with the diesel. They had a fuel pump. They put everything on there. It won't stay running. It'll open wide open by itself, and then it'll die, and then they'll have to bleed the injectors again and prime it. I don't know what's wrong with it. They've always had problems with it. That's why they quit running it. No mechanic, diesel mechanic, could figure out what was wrong with it. No Massey mechanic either. They said just give up on it. So we were just letting it idle out there, and it opened wide open. Black smoke come out, and it backfired. A fire come out. Never heard of a diesel backfire. It backfired and blew a fireball out. And then she idled way down and opened wide open again by itself, and then she died. And then she wouldn't start. So then we finally got it started, and then we moved it and got it moved up to about here, and then it died again. And it's gear driven, so we just hanged on the starter, dropped the clutch, and moved it ahead until it got up to there, and the battery ends were smoking so bad, and we just let it sit right there, and there she sat. So that was probably telling us that she didn't want to run. Ain't that sad too? Look at that big diesel tank. Plumb full diesel too. Old diesel, 14 years old. That was a waste, wasn't it? Yeah. Rest in peace, Massey. I really did like that combine. It was nice and loud. Always smoking too. It looked like a tornado. Black smoke just rolling out that muffler all the time. Even when it wasn't even pulling hard. Massey's always smoked. It just looked like a tornado. It's just pouring out. They would smoke. This one don't do that, but no, it was just smoking all the time. Looked like a tornado. It was just black smoke all the time. So I'm at the farm where I grew up a long time ago. I was might eventually build a house out here. Maybe when I get older, I don't know. This is where our trailer house used to be. There's plumbing, everything's all there. You just have to put a new septic tank in again, but there's electricity wires, web water. Everything's all here, and it's a nice location. Our town's like, it's right over there, and probably over there. It's probably about 10 miles away, but you're out in the middle of nowhere, see? And it snows here in the wintertime. You have a hell of a lot to shovel. This is our driveway. You have to take care of it. It's all the way down there. It's a big driveway. And then hunters come down here because it's, well, it's not considered private property. I don't know. It's the game and fish know about it, but we all own land over here, over the way down that way. Everything here in this machine shed. So, yeah, it's, I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to live on a farm. I don't know. It's way more expensive to live in town. It is. It's crazy. It's really expensive. I suppose I better get to the other farm. We got a lot of farms. And see what my brothers and sisters are doing, and I thought I'd film that for you guys. Oh my god, I gotta start this car. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I wanted to do some videos for you guys. You guys are got me up to 1,000K videos, views, or whatever. Now, and there's my dad right there. Yeah. I don't know if you can, I can't see the screen, it's so dirty. I don't even know if it's focusing. He's down there with the John Deere tractor. You see him there? He's cutting hay. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. My dad's gonna get that dump truck started sometime for you guys, so we just have to get some time to do it. He's got hay to do, so. Alright guys, take care and have a good day.